Alright, welcome to the wonderful world of Waikato Sheds. Today we got a little bit of a different one, steel versus timber. Everyone is always asking, what's the difference between your sheds and everyone else's? And we've got an amazing opportunity today because we built this shed behind us here out of steel for my neighbour, my mate James, and then this one he already had on his property, classic timber, versatile. So why don't we have a look at these two sheds, compare a few differences so people can actually understand what's the difference with the wonderful world of Waikato Sheds. First off, let's just have a look at the cladding that we use. We've got our standard Metalcraft T-rib profile there. Looks great, nice long run cladding, and this stuff's all screwed on. You've seen our sheds, you know it's all New Zealand steel and colour steel, but it's all held together and it's screwed on for extra strength. Whereas if you compare it to our friends over here, this is all just clouted on. That means it's just nailed on, and nails pop off a lot easier than a Tex screw. Then we talk flashings. Often you'll see it on the estimate and the quote, custom flashings. What does that mean? It means you don't get these thin little flashings that come as part of the kit, is you get to order your own nice big wide flashings. So you can see this next to it on the roller door, nice big wide flashings. The corner flashings, they're bent round, offering extra protection and making for a far better shed. You can also see it on the bottom of the shed in the vermin flashing. Ours is all bolted to the thing, it's nice and strong. Alright, now let's check out both of the PA doors. Alright, let's check out this awesome Metalcraft PA door. We love these. Strong New Zealand made insulated door, nice and thick, rock solid. Now what it's got on here is it's got its own flashings here. So we've got flashings on the side, it's got its own sill covering, plus it's got a head flashing. So then if we come over to the other side here and have a look at what we've got a head flashing, a little bit loose over here. You just got this side flashing that's obviously part of the kit. I mean, there's been a bit of damage here, you can do it. And then you've got a very hollow door. So the Metalcraft door, solid thick panel, this one just hollow. Alright, should we go inside and have a look at the structure of this shed first, eh? Awesome, so we're inside the shed. You can see both of them have got cross bracing in here. Now this one's just been framed out with timber, so you can see it doesn't have the same crossover strength that you're going to have in the purlins and the girts in there. You'll also notice in the ceiling you've got the rafters and then you've got the framing that's coming over, so if you were to put a hoist or that sort of thing, you don't get that full clear span that you're getting into it. It's a great shed. I mean, I've got a V8 here as well, so you can't take away from that, and it's still a cool shed, but I'm just showing you the differences that we've got going on in this shed. Let's go and check out the Waikato Sheds shed and see what's inside there and compare the structure. Alright, so I'm just opening this nice chain driven roller door. Waikato Door Specialists installed this for us, provided by Garrador and B&D. So beautiful mechanism, opens up nice, wide and high, because James has got this awesome boat for slaying the snapper of the Hauraki Gulf out here. Now we look inside, you look at the size of these flashings. Shout out to John Sorden, he built this shed along with Mark Davis. John Sorden, absolute legend of the roofing game, legend of the Taekwondo game, my original instructor, so take care John, you're the man. Alright, let's look up inside here. Check out this structure. Strength by design. We've got the knee braces, we've got a little apex brace, but you've got these nice big thick 120 10mm purlins and girts. Alright, so they provide extreme strength and rigidity and something great for all the cladding to screw to in here. So all colour steel, New Zealand steel. Now this is designed, and this is a thing, as a normal garage like the one we've seen next door is an IL1 building. They're designed for a 25-year lifespan. We design all our stuff to IL2, that's a 50+ year lifespan. It's the same standards that you'd expect from a house, and that's the same standards we put into our sheds. So as you can see, this one's jam-packed full of strength, and surprisingly very similar in price. So I'm really proud of what the guys have done. It's awesome to have this sort of shed here on the neighbour, and also show you the difference between a strong New Zealand steel made shed comparative to a New Zealand timber shed. They both have their purpose, they both have their place, but I hope this helps explain the difference in what you're getting in terms of strength and durability. Awesome guys, thanks for watching and we'll catch you on the next episode.